just like we use context clues to figure out our unknown words, where we read the sentence around it to figure out the meaning, sometimes what you do is just look at the word, and there are roots, little chunks of the word, whether it's a prefix or a suffix, which we've talked about, or whether it's a root that has a specific meaning that can help you know what the unknown word could be. I want to give you an example. And first, there's about 30 of these that I'm going to teach you. And this is one little chunk. Phone. If you had to make a wild guess of what that would mean, any ideas? That little chunk, when you see those letters together, that means sound. I like to go ahead and draw like a little picture to kind of remind me. So there's somebody's head maybe. That's pretty bad. I'll go with this. There's somebody's ear that I can hear things going into somebody's ear. Fawn means sound. Now, how that's going to help me is that when I come across, please write, there we go. When I come across a word like this, I'm like, if I look for some chunks, I see mega and then I see fawn. That probably has something to do with sound. Or maybe I don't know what phonics means, but it probably has something to do with sound or hearing things. You can even get huge words. Would I expect a fourth grader to know that? No. But if you look in here and know that these letters together mean sound, you can make a smart guess of what that word means. One of the things that I want you to do is to be on the lookout for these root words. We're going to make some flashcards. Just like you memorize math facts, we're going to memorize these word chunks. So be on the lookout. And I want you to post-it note when you find them in your books, when you see these chunks, write down the word for me, write down the root, make a guess for what it means. So there's one that I want you to memorize. Fawn means sounds. This one you might have heard before. I'm not sure. Bio, we've been talking about this in science because we've been talking about ecosystems and adaptations. Bio has a meaning life. So I just like to think of, there's my tree. I'm such a poor artist, boys and girls. But there it is. Maybe I got some leaves falling off my tree. Bio means life. When you come across a word that has those letters together, you're like, I may not know what that whole big word is, but because I see this chunk, I know it has something to do with life. This one, you know, life writing. A biography is the story of someone's life. The last one that I'm going to teach you today is, we've talked about this one before. Get back to glue. Speck. Sometimes you'll see this like that, or even sometimes spick. Those little chunks when you see them together. But that's the most common. Do you remember what we talked about with this, what this means? It means to look. So the glasses that I need to get, that's what I'm going to put for my picture on this. And then you start to think, come across in my reading what a spectator is. Look, someone who, interesting. How about spectacles. Old-fashioned name for glasses. Look. So sometimes you use the clues around the word, but sometimes you use little chunks of the word to figure it out. We're going to start memorizing these just like we memorize our math facts.